Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another video review. I picked this up on a lark, basically, from the A.R.E.'s catalog, which is the Association for Research and Enlightenment. And I had heard of the Akashic records before, so it was nothing new to me, but this is the man that was giving the presentation. His name is Kevin Todashi, and he's really funny. He's got a really good sense of humor. He's a little ornery, but he's a lot of fun, and I really like him. He talks about the illusion of time, and that as we human beings think, we perceive time as a line, linear. Time in reality really doesn't exist, but you have the past, present, and future coexisting all in one place. I had read things on this time and time again, and I've been divulging into metaphysics as well as quantum physics and superstring theory, and they all correlate. They actually all concur on that fact, which I don't doubt. It's just very challenging for a finite mind to comprehend this fact. This is absolutely fascinating, and it's one of the best DVDs I've seen in a long time. If you're interested in this concept, then I would pick it up. Go to the website and purchase it, because it's definitely worth your time if you are looking for something a little bit different, and if you've always believed that this world in which we live, what we know, what we call time, is actually transmutable. It's malleable. And I actually had an example of this myself. Edgar Casey, the founder of the A.R.E., he actually said dreams are seeds of reality. And I'm actually writing about this in my my autobiography concerning my dog. But before I ever got him, my dad had actually mentioned that there were Airedale puppies in the newspaper. He had read about it in an ad, and I had always wanted my own dog. He had always had dogs, and we had one that was a real pain in the butt. I mean, he was obdurate, he was obstinate, and he never minded, and he bit my dad, and he bit me, and he got diabetes, and he eventually had to put him to sleep, and it was no great loss. I hate to sound kind of cruel there, but it was the one dog I can say that I really didn't care for that much. The last dog that we had wasn't really ours, so to say. We had inherited him. He was a Chihuahua, and he was a white. Well, I don't know if you've seen my past videos, but there's one video where you can see him run away and hears the clicking of his nails on our wooden floor. But he transitioned in 2012 on All Hallows Eve, and he had a good life, so to say, but I didn't really feel attached to him, which, again, that sounds cold, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound cold, but getting to the meat and the coconut, or the brunt of my story, after my dad had told me, hey, there are Airedale puppies in the newspaper, and we had talked about it quite a bit, I was actually starting to have dreams about having my own dog. And I already knew what I was going to name. I thought, I'll name him Griffin. I always wanted a dog named Griffin because there was a character on the spin-off show K9, if you know anything about it. But I don't tell people the real reason I've named my dog Griffin, because a lot of people don't get it. But the reason I named him Griffin was because of Alistair Griffin of K9. But strangely enough, Alistair Griffin and my dog are complete polar opposites. Alistair is agoraphobic. My dog is nothing like that. He's very friendly and affectionate, and he's extremely intelligent. In fact, I would go so far to say my dog is a genius. Um, I kept having dreams about him, and I swear to you, it was almost like it was meant to be because when I picked him out of his litter mates, he put his head against my neck, and he started licking my ear, and I put the collar around his neck, and he put his paw on top of my hand. And I thought, yep, this is the one, Griffin. You're coming home with me. But it was so strange that I would actually have a dream that came to fruition. And this is the first time this has ever happened to me. So I've been seeing a lot of, I've been having a lot of lucid dreams. So uh, I'm thinking that they'll come true if I just keep the thought going in my head and that intention going. That talks about that in the video, and it's absolutely fascinating. And it talks about how time, well, for lack of better word, is is changeable. You can do with it what you will. It's our choice. Um, every moment that we have is a gift, uh, and that's the whole crux of the video itself. And I think that's very empowering. And to me, it was very enlightening as well. So I'm very glad I had the chance to look at it, and it's it's changed my perspective on a lot of things, and makes me even more grateful that I'm here when I couldn't have been. So I'm happy that that's not the case. Um, I really don't have that much else to say about Akashic Records and the illusion of time, other than it's really quite intriguing. And I'm going to read the back cover of it, and this actually talks about what Mr. Totoshi speaks of. These are the questions that are illustrated with bullets. What is time? How does time on Earth differ from time on the other side? Do the Akashic Records, also known as the Book of Life, contain experiences that have not yet occurred in our lifetime? Are our dreams windows into our past and our future? I know the answer to that is an unequivocal yes. Do our past lives, our present life, and our future lives all occur at the same time right now? How can we change our past and make a better future? This fascinating topic of the Akashic Records and the illusion of time is fully explored in a straightforward and easy to understand manner with insight and humor, of course, by Kevin J. Totoshi, a popular speaker and acknowledged expert on the Edgar Cayce readings and the subjects of the Akashic Records and dream interpretation. Kevin J. Totoshi is an executive director and CEO of Edgar Cayce's A.R.E., that's the Association for Research and Enlightenment, and Atlantic University, responsible for managing the day-to-day operations of the Edgar Cayce organizations worldwide. As both a student and teacher of the Cayce material for 36 years, he has lectured on 5 continents and in front of thousands of individuals. So that's basically the whole context of that DVD. If you have a little bit of leisure, I would highly recommend and urge you to see it because to me, it's life changing.